Hello, Suns fans. This is Suns Latest. I am Rich Rubin. As of this recording, 952 Suns subscribers to Suns Latest. Thank you to Fan Arch. Mostly thank you to you. And if you're telling your buddies that we got something fun going on here regarding Suns Latest and Suns fans, thank you because I'm shocked how many subscribers we've got in such a short amount of time. So thank you very much. Got a lot to get to tonight. Here's the quote from the day. It's not about what you have or don't have. It's about what you make of what you've got. Steph Curry. I love Steph Curry. I don't care that he's a Warrior. I don't care that they're in our division. It's about what you make of what you've got. Sounds like he's talking about this year's Suns team. All the big sports entities said, Suns don't have anything. They got rid of these guys. We don't have a championship coach anymore. Blah, blah, blah. We're making a lot of what we got. We're 7-5. I'll take any of those wins. All right, so news around the NBA, and then we're going to get to the Mavs game. The All-Star Game overhaul continues February 15th, Intuit Dome in LA where the Clippers play. I've been calling it the Intuit Dome, but it's the Clippers, so call it what you want. It'll be the United States versus the world, a three-team format, eight-man rosters. Two will be made up of American players and a third of international selections. Five starters, seven reserves from each conference. Combo of fans, media, and players voting for the starters. Coaches pick the reserves. I like that. This is the twist. There will not be positional requirements. It's just going to be the best players. Top five vote getters, regardless of position. And the reserves will be the top seven, also regardless of position. By the way, people who say irregardless, it's not a word, FYI. The game will start at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, earlier than before. It usually starts at 8:30. It's going to be a round-robin tournament, three teams, two teams made up of players from the U.S., blah, blah, blah. No word on the dunk contest, skills, and three-point shooting contest yet. I like the idea of positionless player picks. Because what if you get a team of shorties? Or what if you get a team of guys that nobody can handle the ball? I think it'd be better than the last 5 years. Former Sun and current Clipper Bradley Beal, who last played against us, has a fracture in his left hip. Going to undergo season-ending surgery, according to his agent Mark Bartelstein. The agent said Beal will have a full and complete recovery after the surgery. He hasn't played a full season in 5 years, and he's 32. And he's got a fracture in his left hip. A full and complete recovery. Beal left Saturday's game against the Suns in the first half because of hip soreness, came back in the third, made a few nice buckets, sat for the rest of the game. Actually, he got pulled because he's been on a minutes restriction all year. Even on a minutes restriction, he can't play a full season. He's 32. Career lows 8.2, 1.7 rebounds over a 6-game season so far with the Clippers. It's not like it's going to it's not like it's going to ruin the Clippers season. He's not doing anything. We all knew he wasn't going to do anything. He's Bradley Beal. What could he possibly do? And if it sounds like I hate Bradley Beal, I don't. It's just that he's at $61 million a year, considering the stretch that we got him on and the $11 million he makes for the Clippers. So he doesn't have to play basketball. I'm sure he likes it. I don't think he loves it. So, yeah. Meh. All right, moving on. Suns versus Mavs. Suns are now 7-5 because we just won our fourth in a row. Jalen Green did not play. If you haven't heard, he's out 6 more weeks. Okay, about 5 more weeks, re-aggravating his hamstring on Saturday's win against the Clippers. I'll stop bringing up Jalen Green. I think we all know that by now. Dallas is now 3-9, 2-6 at home. A lot of injuries. A completely decimated team. Kyrie is out. AD is out. Derek Lively is out. PJ Washington had to leave the game. Just name it. They're just out. Oh, and they don't have Luka Doncic anymore. Suns beat the Mavs in Dallas 123-114, 4 in a row for us. We had to hold them off late in the fourth. Put a pin in that first game for the Mavs without general manager Nico Harrison, who was fired on Tuesday. I wonder why. Devin Booker, 26 points, 9 assists, 5 turnovers. Again, I want that down to 3. No more than 3. 0 for 3 on threes. Is this like the third game in a row he hasn't made a 3? I don't need him to make a 3. He's Devin Booker. He'll get his points. It's just odd. 7 for 19 from the field. Steady Grayson Allen starting with 23. 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, 8 for 17 from the field, 4 for 9 from 3. Grayson Allen, man. 13, 6, and 4 on 3 3 out of 4 on threes for Royce O'Neal, starting along with Grayson. 18 for Dylan Brooks, who needs to get more than 2 rebounds if he's going to shoot 6 for 14 from the field and 3 for 8 on threes. He did not miss his free throws, neither did Royce. Mavs are past depleted. Scrubs played really hard, doing what they can. As I said, they came back in the fourth, gave us a scare, but we got the win. I did not see fourth quarter referee BS, so I'll let it go. I didn't say it's every game, but it's most games. P.J. Washington Jr. left midway through the first period with a left shoulder strain. Scored 6 points in 5 minutes. Klay Thompson, their high scorer, with 19. But he barely shot 35 from field goal range, 37%, I think, from three-point range. I mentioned it yesterday, and I don't like mentioning it because I love Klay Thompson. I love the Splash Brothers, but I think he's washed. Coach Jason Kidd has told the Mavericks fans to move forward, to move on, to get over the fact that Luka ain't coming back. Watch Luka at the end of whatever he does with the Lakers sign a one-day contract with the Mavs and retire as a Mav. I can see it happening. 80% free throws for the Suns, 6 points, 7 rebounds, and 10 minutes off the bench for Nick Richards. 6.7 rebounds in 10 minutes? That is some quality play, man. Thank you for that. 13, 6, 2, and a steal. 20 minutes for Jordan Goodwin. And the other head of the two-headed point guard off the bench, 4.6 boards. Colin Gillespie's got to be one of the best rebounding guards in the league. 5 assists in 19 minutes for Colin Gillespie, singular. 46% field goal. I can live with that. 40% from 3. That's why I can live with that. Did you get the feeling the Suns weren't concerned about the Mavericks going in during the game, during their little rush at the end? Not cocky, not even looking past them. We got the Pacers to look forward to anyway, but it's like, I just kind of got the, maybe they were tired. Maybe that's why Book is doing, like 5 turnovers and can't make a 3. It's possible. We played a lot of games in a short amount of time. Maybe a little too confident, though, for where we're at. Just a thought. Suns home tonight against the decimated Indiana Pacers. They have no one. And that should be another one. That should be 5 in a row. All right, let's get to your comments. The best dang part of Suns Latest, because you get to tell me what you think. And I get schooled so much in your comments, and I really appreciate that because we're all learning. Okay, so I think it's Eli Sorianis, 4071, new subscriber. Thank you and welcome. BYB Boxing. AC Green was cold-blooded. AC was one of the last Suns Hustler Edition legends we just did. No one could get in his head at all. You could just not mess with his head. Really incredible skill that he had. Glad to be able to see him every home game with the Suns. His professionalism and ability to speak of the game of the game is tremendous. And I said to stop on Coach Bud. I'm not going to stop on Coach Bud. I'm not going to stop on a guy who won an NBA Finals, is from Arizona, gets to coach the Suns, and loses the team before the All-Star break. I'm going to rip on Coach Bud as much as I feel like. Glad we had the chance to see Gillespie at the end of last season, or we might have lost out on his ability. Yeah. Colin came on. Also, thank you for getting AC Green on the dang list. The dang list? I think Nevetsov might have something to say to you about that, sir. It's just a list. We got to go through the players. At Justin Gerber 80, lame clickbait blocked. Girl, don't go away, Mad. Girl, just go away. Drill Sergeant 623, every damn video you clickbait. Jesus Christ. My name is Rich. Dagoon R. Loved AC Green. You never had to worry about that guy. He showed up and did his job well every night. Class act and a real Iron Man. Absolutely. Zoche, or Zoche. You told me how to say your name. It's also the name of your dog, which is really cool. But now you're going to have to tell me if it's Shay or Che. I have a feeling it's Shay. So let's go to Zoche. Zoche. I'm still saying it wrong. Excited for you to hit 1,000. We're all excited. Your content flow, style, and commentary is great. Thank you. Just realized you read my comment. Woo. Woo, excuse me. There's an exclamation point at the end of his woo, so woo. All right, Zoyche, welcome to Suns Latest. Happy to have you here. Curious Mind 2525, everybody get ready to be schooled. Hello, sir. Thanks for the hustle edition of Suns Players. Thank Nevetsov. It's his idea. Do you think Grayson Allen may be the early favorite for NBA Most Improved Player? 1,000%. If the season ended right now, yeah, how could you pick anybody else? Career averages of 10.5, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and about a steal. Now at 18.6, 3.1, 4.5 assists a game, and 1.5 steals per game. Yeah, why not Grayson Allen? Maybe these numbers are not sustainable, but we are 11 games into the season, and Grayson will see a lot of minutes and touches for the next 6 weeks at least. At least. I kind of like. I mean, I know it's just one game, but when Jalen Green came off the bench, that was insanity. He came off the bench, right? His first game back, or did he start? Crap. He was like a spark. He was a spark plug. I like Grayson starting with Book. AJ Chavez, good morning from Seattle, USA. I'm a lifelong Suns fan. I was born in Phoenix in the late 60s, but I've been living in Seattle since 98. Keep doing what you are doing. Good morning, Seattle. Thank you, Mr. AJ Chavez. Welcome to Suns Latest. This is a blast. And remember, even if you're living somewhere else like Seattle, no matter what, Suns fans bleed purple and orange until we're dead. A legend of the day, Hustler Edition, thought of by Nevetsov, Suns' latest loyal watcher. 7'1", 280-pound center out of Stanford, 15 pick in the '08 draft. He has a brother who plays on the Clippers who's his twin, but our guy was Robin Lopez, played 9 seasons, the first 4 with the Suns. He backed up Shaq as a rookie, didn't get off the bench much. Next year, Shaq was gone. Lopez got the start. Not what you call an offensive wizard, but man, right place, right time. Didn't look like he knew where he was supposed to be, but he did. Didn't look like he was an athlete, but he was a badass. He was actually an incredible athlete. Just gangly, and his movements were awkward. He just had these big, long arms, the strangest haircut, but he played with Steve Nash, and he learned a thing or two. And he learned fast, and he became a solid defender and a banger. And you could see never, ever once backed down, even as a rookie. Robin Lopez had a mean streak in him, and he was an ultimate teammate, and he was a really good player for the Suns. Fought all night for every single rebound. Even as a young guy, there was no back down in him. A trait he would later personify in beating the snot out of every team mascot as he traipsed around the league. He played for so many teams. But he had a great sense of humor. He didn't literally beat them up. It was always an act, but really good sense of humor, and understood how he was perceived by people, probably better than we thought he did. Yeah. Great sense of humor. Teammates loved him. He hustled, defended with pride, would do whatever he was asked. Blue player guy. Suns fans loved his style. I loved his style. Production went down each year, which was odd for someone who understood what his role was. But as I said, if production's going down, it means you probably weren't a great offensive player to begin with, and he wasn't. It didn't matter though. He last played with the Bucks in 2023 alongside his twin brother Brooke, who is now on the Clippers. I said that already. He was traded by us in 2012. Nothing spectacular about Robin's game or career, but with his limited offensive game, it's no small feat that he played pretty much an entire decade in the NBA, and he was really liked wherever he went. Robin Lopez is your Suns legend of the day, Hustler Edition. Appreciate you watching. 4 games in a row that we have won, and we're going up against the Pacers tonight. Maybe number 5. We shall see. Go Suns.